guys, welcome back to Railway Empire 2, and we are currently on the Karmic Justice scenario within the Indian DLC. So this is part number 4, and now we've already started fulfilling some of these tasks as soon as basically we filled the last task for mismanagement. So 13 different goods available in Delhi at the same time is complete and reach 350,000 citizens in the West Bengal region. We now need to reach 130,000 citizens in Delhi, which we've got 95,000. I think that's just going to continue to grow on its own accord. And then construct a university in Bhopal, which is in the new region we've just unlocked. And then there's 2 extra optional tasks: reach 80,000 in Jabalpur and reach 100,000 in Nagpur. So Nagpur's still growing because of what we did last time, and that's the next city that we want to grow for the bonus one. But we need to get 90,000 citizens here. So I think we just hit this straight away, guys. And we're going to do this in pause mode, so we're not running up the time. Let's go. Let's put a new station there. Let's call that Delhi South. Try that again. And let's put a maintenance depot there. And let's put a restaurant there. Sod it. So we're going to run through a few train stations here, and we're going to do different goods available too, I think. Let's have a go. So track construction. Let's go. Through here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's leave the gridiron out of that station and make sure all of our lines run right. Okay, and then next let's do now let's go in on the third line here, simply because we're going to leave the first 2 lines available for goods. Actually, no, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, no gridirons needed. 2, 3, 4. And then into the city. So, and we've got this one, which would. Where do we warehouse? Guna. Let's warehouse in Guna. So let's go. We need chicken here, so we'll run our first 4 lines in as usual, but we'll do it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and we'll have to just manually do this one. 6, and what we'll do is 2 gridirons there, 2 gridirons there, 4 there. So what that's going to allow that to do is run a train straight through without having to change or stop, and then we can put a new, so we'll do a new rail line from there to there. Let's put supply tower there, supply tower there. Yep, we've already got let's just put an extra one in there. Right, so let's then go with new rail line from there, and let's make this one express. So it goes down that line all the way and then back on that line. We're not going to do a goods train yet. What we want to do is get all of these cities connected, and then we'll do a goods train. So let's go again. Do the same 6 lines this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll do four gridirons there, and then we'll leave 2 gridirons there and there, just in case we need to run wheat that way. And then we'll do the same on this side. But this time we'll run our first 4 to meet the ones that run through, and then we'll make the top one goods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gridirons, so we'll have 2 on that side, 2 on that side, and just 4 there. So again, the next train will just run straight through these tracks without having to stop, and then we've got goods coming to Guna. So we're going to put here maintenance depot, warehouse, wood, sugar. Yeah, that should be enough. I don't think there is sugar around this area, is there? Definitely we've got fruit and veg. Oh, we could sugar from there. We could actually probably run it all the way. So a new rail line from there. I'm not sure if I just put a track. Oh, I don't know if I did one or not. No, probably not, because we've got it still on express. And then a new rail line from there running down. Okay. We can run right in on the same line here. Of course, a supply tower there and one there. New rail line that goes from there to there. Okay. Next one will be wood. See if we can run train through there. I mean, it's only going to be a wood supply, so it doesn't really matter too much. We can still do that. Okay, and then a new rail line that goes from there to there. And then let's get this city connected to make a complete start here. Now what we'll do again is the first 4 lines, and then we can bring goods in from the top. So let's see what we've got. Oh dear. Looks like we're crossing at some point either way here. I'm just hoping it will allow us to do that. Oh, of course it won't. Why would he let us do that? Let's try from this side. It's not playing ball, is it? That's not nice, game. That's really, really not nice, game. Wow, that's a wild, wild track. I don't like that, but if it's going to work, it's going to work. Is it going to let us do that again? Or is it going to be too close to the current track? Oh my god, it's going to let us do it. No, we'll just have to deal with that, unfortunately. We'll deal with that. That's going to be... It's not going through any tracks there. So let's get a new rail line that goes from here. We'll keep the express on the same. Okay, right, so we've actually got a good supply there. We can get them 4 cities connected. Or do we get this city connected as well? Let's just go for it. Let's get this last one connected. And then we'll start running a goods train that does all of the cities. So a supply tower on there. New rail line from there. Okay, right, so that's all express trains running between all of them. What have I done there? I've accidentally done the wrong lines, guys. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Right, let's try that again. Down that line. To there. Then we want to go down that line to there. That line to there. That looks good to me. Okay, yes, maybe one city I've messed up on there. Let's put 6 and freight. And right, let's press play and see what happens. Now we need to get.
Lucky you. The blackmailer tried to turn their threat into reality, but was caught in time by your security personnel.
Get into this city with that. So let's go like oh, we put a bridge. Could we put a tunnel? Okay, it'll have to be like that. Now, I don't know if you guys are having an issue where that when you press delete, the game keeps crashing. So that's why I'm really trying not to delete anything now. I keep having this major issue where it just keeps crashing on me, and it's unfortunate, but it's how it is. Chicken. Well, chicken's no good to anyone there, is it? There's no chicken farm apart from that one up there, and I don't really fancy that anyway. So Delhi's actually up to 97 already. I was going to say, how can that be missing supplies when it's got a supply tower there? Let's put in an extra one. There we go, further up. We're going to need to get sugar in somehow. And veg as well. And there's no other... See, I don't... That's spices. I don't want to change that to wheat because that's pointless. Oh god, that's going to be a hell of a train, I reckon. Especially if I'm not trying to make tunnels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this. Yeah, I'm not bothered about the value now. Let's get it leveled up. Let's put veg and we're going to focus on getting sugar in as well. So let's get 2 new trains on that. Oh, let's get 3 trains on it. Who gives a toss now? That doesn't need anything yet. Sugar and wheat, but like I said, I think we've already got wheat on the way. Let's run, just because I feel like some trains might sit there. Let's get that moving to there, and you know what? We're gonna go big here. We're gonna go 4 trains. Boom. Because that's gonna need the sugar. I've lost where we were now. That train's going to take a little while, so we want a constant supply. So we can make that grow. And I think that should give a constant supply of all the commodities we need. think what we do is we put maintenance depot there, but delete the maintenance depot here. And just make sure that along the lines we've got maintenance depots of the goods. So there. Maintenance depot there. I think I've already put one at the wood. Put one at the... And we'll put one here at the sugar as well. Just so that we can get trains running a lot quicker in this station. So let's keep an eye on what our goods are taking. So number 1 is running empty. That's fine. It hasn't really got any goods to take up that way. Number 2 is running full. And that's going to run empty as well. It's running full. That's running full. Oh, Delhi's reached. So we can now get our university there, so we can get Delhi growing further. We're up to 100,000. What does it need to make it grow? Cloth and dresses. I'm sure we've got a train that runs directly to Delhi. Did I not put one on? Sure, I put a train on that run directly to Delhi. There we go. Let's do that. Just enough to keep Delhi growing. Now we're growing here. Goods are moving, guys, and that's all that really matters at this point. So we're up to 103,000. I've seen... I'm not gonna lie, I've seen... What am I looking for? Granite. I've seen granite somewhere. Not too far away from Delhi. I'm sure I saw it somewhere close to Delhi. actually, maybe I was thinking something else. Ah, no, well, I'll tell you what we could. We could get a... We could get granite in there. Oh, do I want to bring granite in there? I'd rather not. Is there any other way of running granite in? Sugar, coal, tea, spices. I don't want to put it in that warehouse because for the very, very simple fact that I want to be able to put tea in there as well. So we've got a new business here. Let's get something different here. We could just run in. On there, and that'd be fine. Okay, right, yeah, we'll run just straight in there with them and get weaving mills there. We are growing here nicely. Just going to want chicken at 30,000, which is there. So we should see more goods coming through that way. Nagpur's still growing, guys. In fact, that can have a new business as well. Sod it, paper mills, not too fussed. I'm not fussed about completing the extra tasks within the scenario here, guys. I'm just all about completing now what we need to do. So let's make a quick save. And that's quite a long scenario here, 5 hours and 43 minutes so far. So I think I think we are going to have to try and get moving with granite. So what I'm proposing to do is put 4 gridiron here, coming through there. Because what I'm going to do here is we're going to run granite through here, straight up here and straight up this outside line. So we're going to make sure that runs all the way. It doesn't, it runs out here. So let's get that running all the way. In fact, I don't think that really matters because it's not picking up in that station. You can just run through it. Okay, so let's get granite connected from here. If we can. Come on, give me the gridiron, give me the gridiron, give me the gridiron, give me the gridiron. Don't give me the gridiron. Okay, so see that, like I previously said, there is an issue in regards to deleting stuff at the current time. So what I'm going to do, because it's not going to give me the gridiron, we're going to do that. So that will just allow us to run a train all the way to Delhi South. Let's put 3 trains on. Let's purchase that as well. Oh wow, we're about to get a new set of industries. Okay. So now I'm actually wondering if it's worth connecting Nagpur. With Nagpur with Delhi, because Nagpur's got goods which Delhi wants. We've got Well, we've certainly got toilet roll here. But the problem being, I don't think we've got enough trains running wood there. It is possible to reach it, look. It is possible to reach it. It's a hell of a journey. And we only want toilet rolls. So if we can get plenty of wood trains moving, I don't think we'll have much of an issue. Okay, so we're going to have a higher demand now, which is going to make it more difficult to grow. We're up to 119,000, but now we're going to get toys and packaged tea. We've got granite on the way, so that's great. Has anyone got clay? I'm sure I've done clay pots somewhere. Might be worth running, see if we can get all the way to Delhi with a couple of trains, just freight for that. So clay pots would be ideal there, guys, simply because we've got both of the goods. So if I run that in on that line, and I run that in, like that. I can then make clay pots, which I can then put here in the warehouse. Clay, ceramics, whatever it is, and then find our edit that so it takes, well, no wood. We just want these commodities. Running from Benares up. So we should start seeing ceramics being made. Should. Yep, we are. Brilliant. So I'm hoping now that we'll transfer ceramics to that city, which in turn then will transport it to that city. Let's up the ante here. Purchase that. Up that. Let's get 3 trains running on that as well. Sod it. Boom. So we can then start getting them goods moving as well. So we should start seeing toilet rolls come in, which we are 7. We hopefully will start seeing rugs come in and ceramics come in. And then would be ideal to make some sort of tea business as well. I might have been a bit ambitious there. Let's bring some chickens in, because we're going to want chickens as soon as people reach city's turn 30,000. Which won't be long. Doesn't hurt having chicken coming from that side as well, I guess. So that's growing. That's up to 21. What are we up to here? 33. So we need chicken now. And we'll need pallets, wooden pallet things. Which none of them have. Oh, but that does. But then, oh, it does have access to wood as well. And then we have access to wood here too. Delhi is growing beautifully. We're up to 125. How's that rug factory doing? Production's on it now. We are on it. let's go. Let's go even one better as well. Let's get cloth. I'm not bothered at this point now. Let's just get it moving into that line. Let's get extra cloth going to the other city there. It's all about finishing this scenario now. That's what it's about. See, I reckon the tea industry would work around here somewhere. Potentially even there. Although wooden pallets would work there as well. But then wooden pallets would work, or dresses would work there. Or do we just connect that to that and put a warehouse here with wooden pallets in? And that's another commodity we can move. Yeah, sod it. Let's do that. Only needs to... We're not connecting. We're not connecting massively. Oh, I'm not happy with that. We'll run a mixed train between that. I'm not too fussed here. And then let's connect that to that. Just getting these goods continue to be moved. Okay, yep, so we've got pallets moving now. Brilliant. Well, Delhi's still growing beautifully. Let's check this. So we've now got toilet rolls on the way. We've got rugs there, and 7 more on the way. We've got. I think we kind of need a tea business. look at that, we've stopped growing in Nagpur. Just about. Still growing in Delhi, which is fantastic. Look at that, 130,000 citizens.
Control over India grows weaker. We have to improve upon our administration to get a grasp on the situation.
If I just accidentally deleted that train line. Accidentally deleted that train line. I want it to go with let's just get a single train that runs between there and there, taking clay, taking ceramics. Now, is that just not producing enough? I'm not bothered about the price of them now. Taking 4 weeks just to get enough goods, and the maximum it will do is 29. Wow. Oh, so we've achieved the task of that in Delhi, so potentially we don't even need to worry about that so much. What have we got here? Oh, we've got 2 trains just stopped, both of them full of toilet rolls. Okay, so how's that doing? That's nearly at 40,000, guys. And to be fair, it's got quite a lot of goods coming in. So we need that rice drink thing, which will come from there, to be fair. Probably be the best place for it. very complicated set of lines, this, guys. A lot of work's gone into this, I'm not going to lie. Trying to think what's going to be the best location for anything here. We don't need dresses until 60,000 citizens, but then stuff like the rice drink would probably work better there. It's one of them choices, isn't it? I suppose you've got to make a decision on where you want to put things. So I think dress is obviously there because it's already producing. So yeah, we're going to put dresses there. I know it doesn't need it necessarily right away. I think all we can do now, guys, is wait for it to grow and then put the... I don't think there's anything else we can currently kind of do that's going to change anything at this point, at this stage. You know, we are literally running on just letting the game do its business and putting the correct businesses in place. So all we need to do now is get this to 100,000, which isn't overly difficult. It's just a matter of getting it there. Oh, what's going on here? That's not growing again now. Let's get more trains running. Let's do it. Let's get more running. Where am I? Here. See what happens here, because the next city after that is Guna. just trying to get more goods moving, guys. Rice and sugar. So that's going to Guna. Let's see what that's going to do there. Almost completely empty. Full restock. See, we know when it gets to Guna, it does a full restock anyway of everything that's needed in the next two cities. So that's brilliant. And of course, what we want to see is most of it coming off in Bhopal or whatever it's called, so that that can continue to grow. But what gets me is it's not taking any veg, and veg is needed. I'm just trying to see veg getting taken up, guys. Seems to be taking everything else but veg. And veg is really... there's loads of it. I mean, I'm actually okay if these trains are coming empty. It really doesn't matter too much. Yes, we've got veg moving now. Right. Are they going to Bhopal? Another one with loads of veg. Right, we should be good now. We are growing again. And we're nearly up to the 40k mark here. So once we get to the 40k mark, we can put rice. Where we get to the 40k mark there, we can put something else. Green tea factory thing there. We'll just run a train that goes straight into it and just do it. That will work. We're going to need spices here in a minute, so let's get spices. Oh, I suppose the ideal place would just get them here. then we get spices moving as well. That'll be brilliant. And then green tea will be in the next commodity. You know, and then we've already got cloth, so that'll be fine. Everything's growing. Ooh, Nagpur's nearly there as well, and we haven't really done anything. We are growing anyway, so that's all that's really important. We just literally now need to get to the stage of 100k. And how long have we got to do this now? We're running out of time here. So I suppose, basically, guys, all I can do is just keep feeding the goods in. So we'll leave it and come back in a moment. Okay, so it's taken a good bit of time to get where we are now. We have now got 88,000. And guys, all I've just been doing is constant little adjustments, just getting different goods moving. I've put a paper factory here, I've put a rug factory here, or weaving mills, whatever it is. Just constantly tweaking the little things to get the city growing. Delhi's finally stopped growing at what? 210,000. This one's reached the ceiling at 100,000 as well. And we're up to 89. So as soon as we hit 90,000, we can put that university there. And as you can see, we've reached the 100,000 in Nagpur. Now, it's currently April the 4th, 1861. We've got until July 1862 to construct the university, but we're going to be there any second. So this isn't going to be the best rating. I'm not going to lie. It's not been an easy scenario at all. It's actually been one of the tougher ones, I feel. And really getting the points there wasn't really worth it for us.
East India is blossoming. As you can see, the railways don't have to be just a tool for England to transport away resources. They can also do the Indian population great services.
You have done well, but unfortunately, the East India Company, in the eyes of the Crown, has failed in the administration of India. For that reason, the Crown will take all rights and authorities from the company and will reign directly in India in the future. That's the end of the company, and with it, I suppose our cooperation ends as well.
I want to be honest. It happened as it was bound to happen. No nation will carry the yoke of paternalism and exploitation in peace. And no enterprise, like the company, can administer a whole subcontinent without incorporating the people. I do not know what this change means for the future of India, but I hope that the Crown understands that it is time for more freedom and autonomy.
Keep dreaming, boy. I wouldn't expect things to change a whole lot. England will always keep the reins in a tight grasp. It does not matter whether a private organization takes care of the administration or the Crown governs directly. But time will tell.
Okay, so we didn't even get director rating on that. We only got manager. Yes, it was 7.7 years. We're only in it for the trophy. Well, I was only in it for the trophy, guys. Of course, that's up to you if you do really want to go that a little bit further. Then you can. But we've got the scenario completed, Karmic Justice. Like I said, certainly not an easy one to do. But we've got there. So thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a long 4-part scenario, but it is what it is. So thank you very much, guys. I will see you next time where we take on the final Indian scenario. So take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.